Whoa! Now we are getting techie. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Creative Diaries. Welcome to the Creative Diaries. I'm Malcolm. I've posted some other stuff on this channel, but you're probably asking, Malcolm, where have you been? It's been literal months, close to a year, and I have to tell you guys. I've had the worst creative block, or kind of not only creative block, but getting in my head about being creative, getting in my head about making things, getting in my head about literally everything, like a mini existential crisis. So, over the past year or last couple months, I've literally been creating videos. Probably worked on like 6 videos, and I've even got them all the way to posting, but just deleted them because I didn't like how they turned out, or didn't really feel like I was being authentic to myself. You can even see that in some of my previous videos. Like, I really want to document. The reason I started this is I wanted to document not only my life, but document the creative journey and being creative and being a graphic designer and creating stuff, all my little side quests and projects. But I feel like the stuff I was making wasn't really authentic to myself, and not even authentic to what I was trying to create. And I feel like a lot of that not only comes from my self-doubt and overthinking things, but also anxieties around, what will people think, all this and all that. But then I'm like realizing, what is the actual point? Why would I do that? And I've been really reading through the Bible recently. I'm in Proverbs, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself. And I actually, for my birthday, it's currently the 1st of July, but I've been planning out doing this for like the last week. But I went to a concert on the weekend of my birthday, so the 27th, that my brothers took me to, and it was an artist called Dave, which he's like a UK rapper, and the album was called The Boy Who Played the Harp, and I got a tour shirt from it that says History in the Making, and one of the songs called The Boy Who Played the Harp talks a lot about like what we're doing in our generation, like what what other people in previous generations have done compared to what we're doing now, and would we do the same. And I know that's a bit like a random tangent, but it just reminded me, like, I wanted to do creative stuff. I wanted to make creative work. I wanted to document what I create in my life and my little side hustles and my little side adventures and side quests, so I can look back on it when I'm older. I can show it to my kids. I can not only do that, but look back on it too, growing, and kind of keep myself accountable to create. Because there's another kind of philosophy, I think it's called Ikigara, or I'm not sure what it is, I'm probably butchering it, but it's the art of doing one thing every single day and trying to get 1% better every single day. So not trying to get a million times better, not trying to solve all your things, just getting 1% better every day, or trying something once every single day, working on the art of it, and in a year you'll get 365 times better because of compounding interest, and you'll grow exponentially. And I want to practice that, so that's why I came up with this series, the Creative Diaries. That's like the on the spot name, but I like it. And in this, it's going to be more like a vlog, kind of come with me. It's going to be messy. It's not going to be clean, but I'm going to do my best to work and grow on it, and just trying to be authentic to myself. A little recording for future me, hello, or anyone else who wants to come along to this, because I've always kind of been someone who watches YouTube videos, like a watcher, like someone who is the audience, watching life happen through other people, kind of being like, oh, I want to live that life, I want to try these things, but not really experiencing to myself, finding that comfort in videos. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers, Jacksepticeye, plays games, And growing up, I always watched him play the games rather than play it myself. And I slowly found that happening in other things I did, like watching creative people and getting inspired by them, but not really taking the step of creating. So I think that everyone, including you watching, should create more than you consume. And it's kind of hypocritical for me to say that, not do that. So that's what this is kind of about. I'm going to try and create constantly every single day, at least one thing every single day. It doesn't even need to be graphic design. It can be any small little thing. I'm going to take you along. And we're going to go on some adventures and side hustles and little side quests, and we'll see what we get up to. And also peep the cool little hat. But yes, so, and this is the little studio we have going right now. You know, if you've seen my other videos, I've moved back to Perth, and I prefer it here. I very much prefer it here, and we're gonna create some cool stuff. I got a few things I want to try. I'm gonna come on with it. Yeah. First thing is, I definitely need to clean up my space, but look at this thing. Oh, not the steamer. Steamer's for something else I'm working on. I know, I'm all over the place. Let me show you. It's this little thing. Better I actually show you in my outside while I'm working on it. But I've been kind of working on another thing. This little what do you call it, coffee table that I found on the side of the road, and I was kind of working on a video about flipping it and seeing what, can I bring it back to life, because it had some chips, it had some weird residue that was sticky, and it smelled funny. So someone was throwing it out. It was like a solid piece of coffee table, and my mom was looking for one, so I was like, I'll just refurbish it for her. I was gonna refurbish it to like sell, but it was very pretty, and we decided to keep it. But that, I like sanded it down. I did a whole thing for it. I put a whole varnish on it. I sanded it down. I cleaned it. I made sure it was good, and then I put my own varnish and finish on it. And yeah, and that was a pretty big project. But I also found this, which I'll cut to, that I found also on the side of the road getting thrown out. And I think I could get this to an order that I'm going to use it, because I want to use it as a little station to put the camera on when I'm doing my little side quest, but also to have stuff for when I'm working on another project that I'll show you. But I think it'll be cool to have like a little thing that I can carry around with me or roll around with me that will help me on my projects. And it's perfect for that. It looks really cool. But with this, I'm probably just going to clean it and, give it some love, bring it back not as intensely as I did the other thing. So yeah, let me cut to that. Friends, I went on a little Bunnings run. It actually took very long. It was not a quick Bunnings run, because I also picked up my brother, dropped him off, and brought him back. Sorry, it was a little loud, but yes. So I got a little pot. I have a little Monstera. So today's craft is Monstera planting. I gotta drill a hole in the bottom, which is like a drainage hole, so the Monstera don't die and it doesn't get moldy and saggy down here. Why didn't I buy a pot that had a hole? I don't know, but we're gonna do it ourselves. It's a bit crazy out here. Don't want to lose. This is another project we'll be working on. But today I was supposed to do a whole different other project, but actually we might still get to it. But I do want to go out and do something, but I still want to hit the gym. I haven't been to the gym in a hot minute. Actually, that's a lie. I was there like 2 weeks ago, but I mean consistently. And I've been trying to go in the morning. I'll be like, how everyone does it in the morning? You're like, oh, let me do it in the morning, Wake up early. I'm gonna use this drill. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna go slowly so we don't crack the pot. So it's a mission to not crack the pot. Let me get something so you guys can see. This is my seat. So you put it here. We go, we're hoping it's center and we don't crack the pot. Oh, I'm kind of nervous for some reason. It's alright, we got this. Go slowly. This pot is indestructible. We literally have an indestructible pot. Okay, we're gonna come back to this pot tomorrow. This can be creative for another day, because I have something else again. But still, that's crazy. This pot was just like, nah, this is a whole drill. That's all. That's just a little pot. But a little pot He's like, nah, I'll beat you. Okay, I'm back. I got this too, which I think is a cutting board. That looks very, ooh, very gross. And it's sticky. And yeah, so we're gonna bring it back to life by sanding it and giving it a proper finish and taking care of it. Because this little thing has been a little beat up. So we're gonna fix him. Just needs some shaping, you know? So, we'll start with the top. We'll go all around. We'll get him back to happy stance. And we have a little. Okay, this is probably an unsafe surface to do it on, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I think this guy's done. Update, we gotta switch this out. See, this is the only thing we're gonna sand because that other thing, I think just needs a wipe down. We'll have a look, maybe it would need a sand, but from what I can see, he just needs a little wipe down. I wanna get an orbital sander, but this sander works pretty well. But yeah, this guy just needs a little sand to bring him back to life. This wood isn't even cut straight. That's alright, we're still gonna use it. Look how grimy that is. What is on this thing? I'm gonna keep going. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to start with. What do we think? I don't even think this was a cutting. I don't even know what this. It looks like a cutting board, but anyway, we digress. I got me eyes. Wear protection, kids. Why is this on the side black? What is going on here? Yeah, this piece of wood is not straight, and also a bit strange. Probably realizing this is probably not the best way I could have done this, but you know what? We bowl. We very much bowl here, so that's about 80, I think, 80 grit sandpaper. So from there, it looks so weird. You're like, whoa, also gunky and so gross. Well, I don't even know what was going on there. This sandpaper turned into something else. We gotta get some more sandpaper. We got some sandpaper and some gloves, because last time I did this without gloves, I got splintered. And it hurt like a butt. Ooh, excuse me, little blonde guy. Okay, cool. So, 240, 150, 100, 60. I think with that, we can skip this one. Pretty sure it was 180, so we might go that one, and that one. So, let's fold this in half, because we probably only need half. Put that one back there. Ooh. Ooh. That's good. 50. And this one is 240. Just get it all nice and smooth and clean and nice and not sticky. Alright, so that's one. Put that on top because I'll be next. There we go. We'll start with the nicest side, the top, because this is what we should be interacting with. See, I don't know what all this gunk is. Maybe I should. No, it should be fine. Yeah, there's like a weird film in here. Yeah, you know what? Let me wipe this down to see what's going on. I thought I would have been able to just burn it off, but the weird sticky film is still there. The reason I stopped doing the other thing, because I drill was a bit too loud with the neighborinos, so gotta be conscientious. Is the wood still sus? Oh, it's not sus, okay. Maybe I just needed to wipe the sussy residue off it. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna do some Ubering, some food Ubering. My brother got me on it, so he got me a referral link Basically, he gets 500, and I get 500 after we complete 100 deliveries. Well, after I complete 100 deliveries. I was like, oh, pretty good. $500 is pretty good. So we're gonna be doing that to get $500. Also, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to sign up. I don't know if it's just in Australia, but if you want to sign up, get yourself $500 too. Or if you do delivery with people, so people transporting, you get $1,000. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll leave my code, my referral link if you want to use it. Get yourself some moolahs. But yeah, but I want to try it out. But I thought it would be a good idea because, like, obviously I do all this stuff, right? But it could be cool to, if I want to get food. Because one thing, I was trying to record a challenge video for it, like, how much money can we make in a week? And I was doing it around the time, like, after work. So, like, 5 to 4:30 to 9, right? And you make, like, $70 to $100 a day, 60 sometimes. Get a thing called quests, which, if you do, like, 3 deliveries, you get $11. And then it goes up to, like, 12, and you make, like, $50. Sometimes it's even more, like, Thursday we got one for 8 deliveries, we get $32. So I'm like, and that's on top of whatever you make for deliveries. So, yeah, we're gonna give that a shot, make some money. But also, one thing I've noticed while doing it is you find, like, the coolest food places. Like, places, like, I've lived in this area my whole life. And some of the new places I've just, since coming back, are new, or places I've just not even considered since being back. And I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. So, it's cool to find new food spots. And I'm thinking we dash a bit, or Uber a bit, till, like, dinner time. And then get some cool food to try. Do a little... I think I can go straight to the higher ones. Let's do that. Because you kind of just want that nice finish. Usually filming these videos, it's so, like, anxiety inducing. And, like, I was getting my head about it, trying to find the perfect shot, trying to make it all cinematic. But I've actually had so much fun today filming this. I'm still figuring out if I want to do short, so, like, do, like, a day, or if I want to do, like, longer form, like, a couple of days, or what the vibes is. We'll figure it out along the way, you and me. But I really enjoyed today, just doing it, and the act of being creative in any way, like, and then actually just having opportunities outside for being creative. Like, I went to Bunnings with something completely different, and I was like, oh, get a plant pot for my plant, has something to do. Little creative side quest. And because I have a Monstera Delicioso, Monstera Thai Constellation, and I've had him for ages. Not Ages, like a month or two. And he hasn't had a home. He's still in his plastic little house that he came with. So I need to give him a nice new home, make him feel cozy. So that's what we're gonna do. But it's just things like that. Like, being creative is just all around us, you know, in daily life as well as big extravagant thing. That's what I'm trying to showcase. You know, I'm literally sanding a cutting board I found on the street and giving it a nice new finish to bring it back alive. How weird is that? But I also do graphic design projects like branding, logos, style guides. I went to university for it, educated in that. I'm making this video. This isn't even being creative, just being here, talking to you guys, hanging out. It's weird, but in a good way. You know, because I was looking like how I had creative block, like, you think all the creativity's gone, everything's the same, it's all copy and paste. No, it's not. Creativity and being creative and creative acts have been around way before us, and it'll be here way after us. You know, it's just a way of life to be creative, to grow, to create, to make things, to be an artist. Everyone's an artist, I think. Even people say, oh, I'm not creative. Hey, you are. You had to choose something. You just have a different style. Obviously, some people have more creative minds or try different things or explore more, or, you know. Like creativity is like a little brain you got to exercise. What's up, Dad? My camera. My dad thought I was crazy. Joking to myself. I didn't want to tell you guys, I'm definitely crazy. I think that's good now. I kind of like it like this. I won't stain it. My staining cloth is down here actually. We'll use it again. I know I could make it more beautiful, more stained, but I kind of like it like this. You know what? We're gonna initial it. I'm gonna initial it CD for Creative Diaries. Max CD. I literally had my multi-tool in my pocket the entire time. That's so funny. But yeah, we're gonna it'll be this way. We'll do it down here. Amen. Guess this is actually also the birth of this channel. Welcome Nike channel. No, before this video knows, this used to be called Life Matthias. Do amen. You think like a lot of times I don't want to break things, so I don't work at it like my car. But my car, you know, you don't want to ruin anything, but you realize, I don't think we got ruined. If anything, it's more personalized. Alright, let's stain this bad boy. We have a turpentine and linseed oil, unboiled linseed oil solution that we're going to apply to this. It's a nice little soda. Not actually going to drink it. Alright, let's see this pour. That's nice. Oh, that's way too much. Holy smokes. Holy moly, that is a lot. That's alright, just soak it up. It'll make you come alive. Brings the color out. Well, everything needed for it. Everything's like renewed. Wait, look at that. That's actually tough. Look at that, boys and girls. That versus that. Huh? Okay, let's do the sides. Try and use this leftover bit to get these sides. I don't want to pour on the sides. Wow, that's like, the color is just popping. I don't even know what I'm going to use this for or where. I just thought it was awesome, so I had to pick it up. Ugh. I'll definitely find use for it. I might use this for, I want to make like a car, like a 4-wheel drive camping little setup, and I'll need a cutting board for that. So this might be perfect for that actually. Be the pull-out drawer system. And it just comes as me as I'm doing it, you know. Little pull-out drawer system. Ugh. And that, nice. One nice little pour. That should be enough, hopefully. Nope. I kind of think it needs to soak it in a little bit, just like, ooh. I also don't know what I'm doing half the time, but hey, we're here. This is a pretty thing. And this is going to go straight into the junk. This is going to go to landfill, never to be seen or used or loved again. And we just saved it. Alright, we let that dry. That's it. That's a creative act for today. Revamp, refurnish, bring back to life the cutting board. I think it's cutting board. I don't know what that, I don't know what it was before, but it's cutting board now. Tomorrow will probably be that little pot plant thing. What is this? That little pot plant will probably be tomorrow. But we are actually gonna do some Ubering. So, well, yeah, we're gonna do it, get enough to get some food. Have a good night. I actually listen to a podcast while I'm doing it. It's holiday days and it's been so enjoyable. I've actually been looking forward to it so I can listen to my podcast. Shout out Morbid. So here's a 2009. Oh, I got a little Pepsi for my food. And this is my little drink I take. Aloe vera watermelon. Helps get me through when I'm not eating, because I don't usually eat when I go out. Got a little little Pepsi Max. Let's put the little Pepsi Max here. Maybe down there. But yes, this my 2009 this next trail. This seat doesn't work properly over here. It's a diesel. It's very old, very rusty, but I love it. I love it. And this is what we're gonna take, cause he's fun. Let him go, and then he's a good piece of machinery. So we're gonna get to dashing. See you guys in a bit. Welcome to, well, still episode 1. It's day 2. Went to the gym, didn't record it, sadly, but we're going tonight, and we're probably gonna record it. I'm still figuring out what the plan is for how many days or what we're gonna do, but we're going with the vibe, and I like it. Today, it turned out really well, actually. I actually really like it. It's all nice and clean. So yeah, this will probably go in a little forward driving setup or something, but I'm excited to see how this goes on, but it turned out really well. Thank you, friends, so much for watching the first episode of the Creative Diaries. I had so much fun making it, and I'm excited for episode 2. And please like and subscribe. Check out episode 2, because if you'll notice, I'll probably be wearing the same shirt because I'm gonna start it straight after. And we'll be going on a little adventure. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and goodbye.